Spain says it absolutely supports the UK rejoining EU. Come back? One EU country has just said it would absolutely support the UK rejoining the European Union. No, Brexit starting to unravel. Not quietly, not diplomatically. So is Brexit starting to unravel? And why is Spain, of all countries, saying this now? Spain's Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has said he would absolutely support the UK rejoining the EU. It's one of the strongest pro-UK statements we've heard from an EU leader since Brexit. But before one gets carried away, this doesn't mean the UK is about to rejoin. What it does mean is politically very interesting. Spain's Prime Minister Sanchez said Spain misses the UK inside the EU and will welcome Britain back if applied. That language matters. EU leaders usually avoid anything that sounds like lobbying as deliberate. So why say this publicly? Absolutely isn't accidental. It's deliberate. So why say this publicly? First, geopolitics. Europe is more unstable than it's been in decades. Ukraine, energy security, defense. The UK is a major military council member and still deeply tied to Europe whether it likes it or not. Second, economics. Brexit hurt trade for both Britain and EU countries Spain relies on. And third, timing. Spain says it absolutely supports the UK rejoining the EU. Brexit is no longer political, overwhelmingly see it as a mistake. Exeg herpab trade, not just for EU countries too. Spain relies heavily on UK tourism, business and mobility. And third, timing. Brexit is no longer politically radioactive in Europe and younger voters overwhelmingly see it as a mistake. Let's be clear, this is not an invitation letter. For the UK to rejoin, it would have to rejoin, the UK must formally apply, accept EU law, probably accept almost certainly lawful law concepts. To rejoin, the UK must formally apply, accept EU law, probably accept almost certainly lawful law concepts. Let's be clear, this is not an invitation letter. Spain's support is just symbolic. Rejoining is not close. For the UK to rejoin, it would have to formally apply, accept EU law, having only so leaves its old opt-outs, and get unanimous approval from all 27 EU states. That's a long, painful political process. Spain says it absolutely supports the UK rejoining the EU, but would the EU even want the UK back? And many EU leaders now say they would welcome the UK back, but not on special terms. No rebate, no cherry picking, no have it cake and eat it deal. So the question becomes, would Britain accept being a normal EU member? Spain says it absolutely supports the UK rejoining the EU. Is the UK ready for this conversation? Politically, UK leaders still avoid the word rejoin or cast, but public opinion has shifted. More people now say Brexit was a mistake than a success. But public opinion has shifted. More people now say Brexit was a mistake than a success. Spain's statement opens the door to a conversation. Spain says it absolutely supports the UK rejoining the EU, but just a crack to a conversation politicians aren't ready to lead yet. What this really signals, this isn't about rejoining tomorrow. It's about something quieter. The EU is repositioning the UK as a future partner again, not an ex to be ignored. And Spain saying this out loud makes it easier for others to follow. What this really signals, this isn't about rejoining tomorrow. It's about something quieter. The EU is repositioning the UK as a future partner again, not an ex to be ignored. And Spain saying this out loud makes it easier for others to follow. So is Brexit being reversed? No. Is it being slowly, awkwardly re-examined? Absolutely. Would you support the UK rejoining the EU? And should it be allowed back on the same terms? Drop a comment. I really want to read this one.